First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. The company is IOEG Technology Screens. I had some sugar, man. I bought all like this meat. This was amazing. But I gotta get some sugar. All right, so let's talk about this real quick because I got some things I gotta do with the computer and some stuff I gotta do on my site and all. For noobs out there who don't know what we do, don't have an understanding of what we do. When you talk about screen paints, what are you preferring to? Are you saying you make our stuff? That's what you're saying at the end of the day? Because I'm willing to challenge you in court at $4 million. I just talked to a lawyer friend of mine. Anybody. What do you want to do? See those videos we just launched a few minutes ago? That's what we do. The little demonstrations that y'all showing today, little screen against the wall, whatever, and we blew that stuff out of the water, man. I got screens that can project off ceilings, commercial environments, at 250, 100, 80, 150, you name it, we done it. So, you gotta tell me which one you're talking about. I got screen paints for dedicated theater rooms, screen paint for projector mapping applications, I got submersible screens that can be drowned underwater, I got screens that be applied especially for inflatable screens that can take on a lot of stress. We got color black technology, shifting technology. What are you talking about? Which one? A mesh, acoustic, all different formulas. So when you say you make our stuff, which one are you talking about? Do you have a name of the product, specification sheets? What are you talking about? No. It's on YouTube with some fake black paint, with some mica white paint, whatever nonsense you have in there. That's it. I can tell from the camera that your white levels are too low. Way too low. There's no way in the world you should be getting those black edges. Those little black edges that pop up around the screen. That thing would have all kinds of problems with ultra short throws because already it's displaying a narrow viewing cone effect already. I bet you don't even know what that is. So when you get on camera, you don't explain no science behind it, nothing whatsoever. It's just a product that's designed to mess your screen up for somebody who don't know what they're doing. If we were to go into court and they test my skill up versus yours, you would lose. My experience level, I go back 10 years. So when I was making this stuff, your YouTube channel didn't even exist. To my Hey Bear. As for Jamie, we gave you permission to make the product. You failed twice. Actually, it's going to be added to the blacklist, so we got to upgrade that. I'm on the site right now, upgrading blacklist. We gave you permission. You failed twice. On top of that, the test we did on the UV mix and Frankenstein came up so dark that it was just, it's the colors, the white levels, all horrible. And customers complained about it. A lot of them complained about it. That UV mix was horrible. It was nothing more than just a reversal black and white paint. So, for a person, when you see Jamie in there complaining, he's bitter. He's bitter because his company never took off the way he expected to take off. But when you cheat people at the end of the day, what do you expect? When you do no testing, what do you expect? And for the fellow who showed the demonstration, dude, your screen doesn't even match the border. It's not even black. It's literally gray. I posted your picture on the forum site. They're making fun of you right now. They're calling you clown. You literally have the nickname Theater Clown. That's literally his name is Theater Clown now. They're like, that's not even black. Not even close. It's not even anywhere near in the range of gunmetal technology. There's no testing underneath of it. So let's put it this way. If you're bold enough, you're going to court anyway. We're suing you anyway for some other dumb nonsense. But if you're bold enough to walk this to a courtroom, hey, get a lawyer. Let me know. You know where I'm at. But anyway, you can't back that stuff up. If you even think about, well, I forget about that. You're not going to make a company. You'll be in jail. We're suing this guy. We're taking him to jail for using our name and stuff like that. So whatever. If you weren't going through all that, I would say start a company. I'll flatline it for you. You ever seen an Imperial technology? See, you baby biscuits. That's what we call them, baby biscuits. You baby biscuits. They don't know what you're doing at all, period. We literally have a technology at 10% that turns a gray screen unwatchable. It is one of the highest white level black technology we've developed. You can't even come close to rear projection technology, let alone be able to operate outside. We got screens that can pick up outside at 50 to 300 lumens, and you're suffering in a dark environment, which that environment was in a dark environment. So no, you're not on our level in no way whatsoever. You see those videos I just launched? Those are all matching betters. Get to work. Anytime you want to challenge Mr. Bird at the end of the day, I will give you work. So every single one of those demonstrations, you will use the same type of projector, same type of screen, same environment. One of the demonstrations was done out in snow. Yeah, snow. You know why we do demonstrations in snow? It's more of a challenge because in snow you have a lot of white light out there. That's why we like to do it in snow. So if you call yourself being me, you should be having no problem doing those demonstrations. And if you can't do those demonstrations, I'm going to sue your butt in court for mentioning my company's name and saying at the end of the day you're like me. It's called similarity lawsuit. We can get you on it. So play. Judging by your nature and basically what I've seen in your demonstrations, you don't know much about home theater at all, period. You're like the everyday Joe we see all the time. They come in there, they mix some black paint, some mica, silver, white paint, blah, 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 new stuff, and then they'll go, oh, I got the same thing. Until we take your sample and we throw it against art and it turns dark. Now you have a lot of money. And if you did enough of these demonstrations and you sat there and said my name multiple times, we're going to get you on basically harassment charges, cyberbullying charges, slander, defamation, which carries a 20-year prison sentence. So, you want to play, Hey Bear? Really want to play? Look at the trouble Jamie got himself into. Do you really want to play? I'm going to give you a little... Oh, I can't give you the option. Sorry, we filed today. My bad, sorry. You're going to court. We'll see you soon. But anyway, moving on. No, you don't know what you're doing at all, period. You don't even know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing at all, period. You're just a guy on YouTube yelling and screaming. You're just like the rest of them. Just like, whatchamacallit, his dead website. What's his name? Rogers. Made all this claim about the Series C being the most powerful screen painted in the entire world, the big daddy of all screens. What happened to that? That guy had to return my money back to my account 9 times. It was 7 times? $700 worth of paint. He had to send the money back. Got so scared he removed an entire state. You guys don't learn anything, do you? Removed 9 states at that one. Yeah, and what happened to the site? It sits there, abandoned. No activity, nothing, just sits there. Look at Fernando. I have toured Fernando so many different new ones, it's not even funny. Fernando has more portal holes than the average human being. We kicked this behind multiple times. I've got it all over the Blackbook so many times. We kicked this behind. And I got him to send back all the money in cry on every single receipt. Does that sound like a person that can back his product 100%? Not the fact that he got caught matching house paint multiple times and sent them back his own paint, provided everybody with the tracking numbers, and he still had to send it back because he couldn't. You already know the deal. They matched his product. And everybody witnessed that one. They gave everybody tracking numbers. And he still gets on that channel and talks about that Cinemax nonsense. It is amazing screen paint. Look up. Please, give me a joke. At the end of the day, my free mix is better than your Cinemax. It can operate in a fully lit environment. It overpowers a white surface. The benefit of a white screen versus ours, we don't turn out lights. And I didn't use a 4K projector to do the whole demonstration. $16.25. So that paint's better than yours and it's free. And I keep giving you the opportunity to put it against your product and you won't do it. I did 5 demonstrations. Now, alone, I did 10 demonstrations requesting for black paint. I sent the certified letter to your front door requesting black paint. Did you ever send it? Did you ever send it? You didn't send it, did you? There you go. You're that person, Fernando, that talks a lot of trash on camera, but when you're confronted with the real thing, you shut it down. Unfortunately for you, the real thing is coming pretty soon, within 90 days. So, we don't care the crying you're doing on your channel right now. That don't mean jack. You can cry, whine, whatever you got to do. Don't care. 90 days. You got 90 days. That's it. 90 days. Well, technically, it's 30 days to reply. Within the 90 days, that's any time that document can hit a judge. After that, he has 30 days to apply back. Once it's done. Then you got 72 hours for the bench warrant goes official and they come get you. Or tomorrow, if I don't see those documents that you said that you claimed, because I'm taking you to court for this, Fernando. I'm taking you to court. I'm challenging your company that you're running an illegal counterfeiting business out of your apartment. That's what I filed today against you. So, if you don't show me that paperwork by today, if we don't see any of that paperwork at all, period, we're going to go in and we're going to file. And when we get done filing all that information, I'm going to send a document to your landlord, and I'm going to send one to you. I'm explaining to her about the emails, all the stuff you were sending us, and today bragging about how you can't be touched and da-da-da, which I'm pretty sure she told you not to do. But you did it anyway. And the fact that we had a process server come to the front door, we've had problems with that apartment, that building, the whole entire 9 yards, and we're in the process of filing a lawsuit against the unit. So, get cracking, Jackson. But as for the rest of you fake screen paint makers at the end of the day, you want to challenge Mr. Bird, you'll lose a lot of money in the process. Trust me, it's not a road you want to travel down. Our stuff is tested on every level you can possibly think of. You couldn't even match my specification sheets. Like, literally, you couldn't do it. If you build any website, you design any paint, I guarantee you, I'll want you to shut your site down in no time at all. I can stick that Imperial technology. That stuff reads outside in sunlight. I can crush your website easily with that technology. You will return every single dime back to my account. Say I can't do it? I got 2 people I did it to already. Got them to return my money back to my account. All right, then. With that being said, go mind your business. Now, if you're making your own black screen print at the end of the day and you're doing your own thing, I don't care. It's none of my business at the end of the day. But the minute you mention my company's name, I'm coming to defend my company. I'm going to do what I got to do. Any company's going to do that. Any company on the face of the planet is going to defend their product. But if you want to come in there and say that at the end of the day, if you're making your own stuff, you're minding your own business, you're in your neck of the woods, hey, I wish you the best of luck. I hope it's successful if your business takes off. But if you mention that you want to challenge us, I'll flatline your company like they did those 2. Hear anything about the Series C? No. Danny's offline. He doesn't come online anymore. He doesn't come on YouTube anymore. His YouTube channel hasn't had an update in freaking, what, a year or 2 or something like that? Yeah. He's done. He's finished. He left. He ran. And in the process, he got his butt kicked online. And then turn around and think about it. That Series C mess turned gray in the middle of a demonstration, which was never black to begin with. Which, again, another embarrassment. Couldn't even pour a Starfield. See, there you go. That's the embarrassment of going near his stuff. So if you want to talk trash, you want to build your company based off my technology, I'll flatline your business. And I'll take it to court and sue you for a similarity lawsuit. Because you mentioned my company's name. And you said you had the same thing we had. Similarity lawsuit. Now, for those of you who don't know, I got to show you, because you don't know. So I'm going to show you that it's a real thing, because Mr. Bird don't say anything unless it's real. Let me clean this up a little bit for you right there. So when you get that document from my attorney, you won't be sitting there all shocked and all in your freaking living room when you realize you see all those zeros popping down on that document saying, she was out over that kind of money. Oh, yeah, you will. So it's called similarity lawsuit. It's when you basically, you can get hit with these things. If you come, you don't mention a company's name, so you never mention a company's name, but it looks similar to their stuff, they can hit you with one of these things. So imagine the impact if you mention that you're like this company, you're in a lot of trouble. So let me see what it's called right here. Let's go over here and get that information real quick. Come at us real quick. Oh, you can flash it out you want. I don't care about that. As long as I gotta say what I gotta say, that's all that matters. That's it. My videos go everywhere now. I got 2 freaking whatchamacallit search engines out there. We just tweets. Yeah, I go everywhere. I'm good. Anyway, let me see. Let's go with Google. Get some Google up in here. Bam. Let's get similarity lawsuit. All right. Confusion. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's educate you today. Now, those you're gonna fight, I know you can't handle the impact. Understand? It's understandable. You can't take the knowledge. You gotta go. But anyway, right here, similarity lawsuit is generally referred to a legal action based on substance of similarity and copyrights and laws and stuff like that. Likelihood. I can get you on likelihood in court. So if it shows that you even mentioned my company's name and said you had the same product as mine and you don't have any of the same testing, anything our product did, and you try to causes confusion, I can sue you for millions and millions of dollars. Plus throw your butt in jail. Yeah. So you don't know the law. So that's the thing about it. When people come online and y'all do dumb stuff, you don't know the law. We do. I got a bunch of friends that are attorneys. Most of my friends are lawyers. So I know this stuff. Kind of press them. Some of them are practicing for the bar. So they'll say something over and over and over again. Like they're trying to remember something. And they'll say it over and over again. I end up learning it because they'll say it a lot. Then I'll ask them questions. And they'll cue them on stuff. And I learn stuff from just being around these guys. Yeah, trademark lawsuits were partly allegations that another has copied. Yeah. So you get hit with one of these by an attorney, and we can show at the end of the day, even better, that not only did they say that the product was like ours, they even copied our name. It's gonna cost you so much money. It's not even funny. Hey, Bear, boy, you're going for broke, aren't you? Like I said, don't get comfortable in that house. I know you own the house. We know that already. Don't get comfortable, because they're gonna take it. That's the consequences, buddy. You're desperate. I know you're desperate. You're just sad and desperate. That's what you are. But that's not going to stop my company at the end of the day. You see those 5 videos I just launched? Get to work. You got work to do. Since you want to say you make black technology, that's what you'll have to go through to make black technology. You have to have tests like that. Get to work. Now, with that being said, I'm about to jump off the mic. Got things to take care of. Bum, 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 bum. A little warning, even though I'm not going to be streaming anymore, I have people watching. And if you find anyone making something that they shouldn't be making, that's slandering my business, I'll see you in court. If you feel at the end of the day that you want to challenge my company, knock yourself out. I got experience levels on levels you don't even understand the beginning of black technology on so many levels. I can crush you in court on so many levels. And keep in mind, if we challenge you in court, we're expecting you to have the same tests we have completed. And it's a lot. So if you can't complete those tests, you're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Man, you can go home broke with no money. A lot of trouble. Freeze your banking account, no money. And if you don't go to jail, you will work Mr. Bird forever because, again, you owe me money. I'll take it out of your paycheck. So you choose what battle you want to take. These guys apparently didn't do well. Jamie's over there licking his wounds every single day. He crushed Jamie on so many levels, it's not even funny. Jamie was so desperate for his paint to take off, he freaking stole images from Google. So come on, man. When you got a 4K laser projector and you're literally taking images off Google and copying and pasting them to your website so you can trick people to make you think that your levels are coming out that light, that's bad. That is pretty bad. I would expect somebody with a cheaper low-end projector to do that. But no. And even at that, he stole, I got to talk about that one until I post it. He stole images from my customers. For a product that's supposed to be so good, you stole pictures from my customers' fan page and try to post them as they were yours. Let me say something for a minute. See, we give them challenges, now they start running. You thought our stuff was easy, right? You thought we just did stuff we put against the wall and all that. Like you. No. See those demonstrations? You got to do those. We did those on 720p models too on top of that. You ain't nowhere near my level. But anyway, nice try though. Oh, let's embarrass the noob on something else real quick. Oh, man. Gee whiz. Crushing you guys is so easy. It is. Come up with little video demonstrations, all dark in your environment. It's all dark in there. Look, I'm almost close to making this product. I'm almost there. I got it figured out. Then we launched 5 demonstrations of us just playing around. You ain't nowhere close. I didn't even learn how to absorb sunlight yet. Noob. I learned how to absorb sunlight. He doesn't know how to operate through sunlight. Oh my goodness, such a dark. Why is your environment so dark for a black screen? You should never be in an environment that dark with a black screen. Black screen is designed to absorb 10 times more light. So why are you in a dark environment with that thing? Bet your projector's 4K. Yeah, most likely. Let me see. I'm gonna go over here. Go over here. And then they're like, oh, you gotta do all those demonstrations. You challenge. You challenge, we take it to court. We're going to court anyway. I'm just gonna hit you with more money. So again, get it done. Get to work. Because I'm gonna hit you with a similar lawsuit next week. Get to work, hey bear. You want to challenge us? We'll bring it. We'll bury you. We'll bury you in so many challenges that's not even funny. And each one of them will carry a lawsuit behind it. So get to work. When you challenge the big dogs, you got your opportunity now. Get to work. You better not fail. You better not mess up. Okay, this is what I like when they told Mr. Bird, and they said, oh, no, Mr. Bird. Anything you file, they got to come here. And I was like, oh, you don't have no idea. And I love paperwork too. I can fill documents like that, like this. I got friends that are all attorneys. You're screwed. I'm in and out of building so much, they know me by first and last name basis. I'm going to file so many lawsuits this year, it's not even funny. And I guarantee you that every single one I file, you know I'm about paperwork. At the end of the day, I'll have a stack on you before we walk in that courtroom. There's no way in the world for you to survive it. So, this is a game you want to play at the end of the day. We do things different. No back and forth YouTube nonsense. We'll take you straight to court and do it right there. Right in front of a judge. Now, what are we going to go to on this one? What was this talking about a few minutes ago? Oh, let's show how far we go back in black technology. Ew. I bet you I was around before you. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Now the video I did put in a post at the bottom. Excuse me for the curse word. I did not know it was in there in the song at all, period. When it popped out, I was like, oh snap, that's just jacked up. I don't know how to edit that stuff. I really don't. That's why I tell you I can't edit and change things in videos because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how that freaking moving stuff around. I got a buddy friend that does it, and I'm like, how you do all that? I don't know how to do any of that stuff. The closest I come to pretty much it's just mashing together and putting music. That's as far as my editing skills go. So when people are saying you're editing stuff, yeah, good luck on that one. See you in court. Oh, see these heavy fences right here? We could turn these into projection screens. We had a coding to convert these screens, these mesh screens, into projection screens. Yeah. Anyway, let's go over here. Kabam! Oh, buddy boy, I ain't done with you yet. Curve projection screens. I'm expecting you to build one of those too by adding. Build a curve projection screen, acoustic technology, levitating screens. Remember when I showed you got to do the floor demonstrations, ceiling demonstrations? We got a lot of work cut out for you. Get to work. Projector mapping applications. Oh, I can't wait to see what he comes up with. Guess what? Absolutely nothing because he doesn't know anything. The whole purpose of when we launch those matching better demonstrations is to display you don't know anything at all. That's what it displays. And when you look at those demonstrations, what does it tell you? You don't know anything. So when we get you in court, what does that mean? You're going to lose everything. All right, where are we going to go here? Let's go with black technology. Let's go hit with black screens, black screen paint. Oh, I wonder what will come up on the black screen paint. Please don't even know. The black screen paint. You see right there? That's a screen called Paint on Surface. I beat the screen. I beat Goose Screen. A diamond, black diamond technology. We did them back when we had gunmetal technology. We took out their screen. I've taken out the DMP Supernova. I've taken out the Firehawk G4, Seymour AV, you name it. One of the screens we had took out 18 certified screens in one hit at 10% done. You don't have track records like that. I've taken out so many versions of black paint. I wiped out an entire Home Depot list already. I've been there and done it already. My black list is massive. I can drop an entire page on. You couldn't complete one of those demonstrations. Could you? Where's your black on black demonstrations? You don't have those, do you? See, I can buy your stuff, test your stuff, find it matches house paint, take it to court. And if they say, Mr. Bird, are you an expert in the field? Yeah, I am. My customer could kick your freaking demonstration. Oh, wait a minute. There's one right there. Oh, who is this? This is one of my customers. Even his demonstration is better than the one you just posted. Ah, but he's outside and you're inside in the dark. Trying to show a demonstration on some charcoal paint that's actually really great because it can't even match the freaking side of the freaking borders. Hey, Bear. Good gracious, you guys are jokes at the end of the day. At least if you're going to do something, give me a challenge for goodness sakes. This is the best you have. First you get this freaking Roger nonsense. Comes up, serious, I'm going to challenge him. Blah, blah, blah. I've seen you guys come and go. I've been here forever. I have watched you guys come and go. Every time I turn around, some idiot pops in. Okay, whatever. Crush them. Done. You're the whole theory about the dragon on the hill. You literally are. I'm up there minding my own freaking business in my own world, and down in the tavern, you boneheads are down there getting drunk. I don't take the challenge this dragon. I'm gonna go right up there and I'm gonna challenge him. And here come you idiots, one at a time. First it was freaking Crow. Man, Crow done got to the point we just flew in there and wiped out his entire freaking building. Oh, you know, we're done with this. Burn it all to the ground. We're done. Go up there. He's gone. He's done. Then you bring freaking McAfee. We cook him. Then you freaking bring, what's the other nut job in the freaking, he's getting sued right now. He's going to jail and getting sued. Oh, Williams. That guy, at the end of the day, he walks the earth endlessly without a soul or body. And we got rid of him. Right now, he's dealing with the whole problem he's going to have over there to deal with pretty soon. And then you got this new joker, Hey Bear. And Hey Bear's down there drinking with the rest of them because the rest of them are not even there. They're in Tombstone somewhere laying out in the middle of a field because we cooked them. And he goes, I feel I can challenge this dragon. I'll take him on. I know I've got the power. Yeah, liquid courage can get you in a lot of trouble. So this idiot drinks all this wine, spirit, ale, whatever. He gets all drunk, decides to climb up the side of this mountain. And here I am, dragon, sitting up there minding my own freaking business and my own freaking world, wishing to be left the freak alone. But now you idiots don't learn anything whatsoever. And all I hear is, dragon! Dragon, show your head, dragon, so I may slay you. I'm like, oh my goodness, like really? Like, I'm going to have to move my freaking kingdom because these guys in the day just don't learn anything. And I try to ignore you. I do. I really try to ignore you. Hey, dragon, 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 dragon. Come on, I want to slay you, dragon. Now I'm figuring out different ways how I'm going to cook you. Because that's what's going through my mind right now. How am I going to cook you? Different ways. There's so many multiple ways I can cook you. I got to make this interesting. I've cooked so many of you guys so far. It's gotten kind of boring now. I don't find any excitement in it anymore. You're just annoying now. Before it's fun, but now it's not even fun anymore. I didn't set Jamie on fire so many times. It's not even funny how many times we've set him on fire. Now we got to figure out new ways. I'm thinking about, let's figure out how we're going to do this. Maybe just beat him with the tail a couple of times. Maybe not to bash the daylights out of his armor and just kick him off the side of the freaking cliff. Maybe he'll learn. That's what we call creasing the Sith order. Is beat the daylights out of you and just kick you off the side of a rock, and you bounce off a couple of those and hit the ground like, you know what? I'm not going back up there again. I'm done. Those are the smart ones. But now you seem persistent, so I guess we're going to have to cook you from the inside out. So, usually you guys have to, the funny thing about it is you don't know how big the dragon is until it comes out. And you realize you bit off more than you can chew. Like, oh, crap. That's a pretty big animal at the end of the day. This is not going to go well. Don't worry. Doubt's not going to help you now. You're screwed already. The same thing that happens that when we go buy from you and you see us pop over in your account, it's like, oh, shoot. This guy actually did pop over. He ain't playing around. I better send back his money. And that's what's going to happen to you. Unfortunately, you ain't going to survive this one, buddy. I am going to literally beat the living crap out of you on top of that mountain, and then I'm going to set you on fire, which is called a lawsuit. You're going to get cooked. They won't even find your armor. Your armor is going to melt into a pool of little liquids right there, and I'm just going to basically take a crap on you, bury you, and move right back into my freaking cabin right till the next person comes up and I have to crush you too. Because that's all we do all day long, is just crush you guys. I've been going through this for years. You guys come up there every single time. You have any idea how many people I've crushed in the process line? You don't never learn anything. Some of you, I just stick my hand out there and go pluck. Figure out how far I can pluck you across the freaking galaxy. Just to pluck you across the cornfield. Land in somebody's cornfield, like probably 16 miles away. Maybe you'll learn. Some people learn and don't come back. Like this guy, one time I had a conversation with him. I told him, look, man, this is a long time ago. He was talking on his track. I said, look, you got a good product at that. He has a very good product. Very good product. Run with it, man. Do something with it, because I'll crush your stuff. And that's what he did. He ran with it, and he made very good money off of it. Very nice product, too. Every once in a while, I come in and check him out, see how he's doing. Real good product. So I can give credit where credit's due. But you guys can't, because you feel so much hatred and anger and rage. You can't do it. See right there, hey, Bear, my customer right there can kick your butt any day of the week. Sitting there talking about, I challenge him. I'm going to challenge in court. That's a seminary lawsuit. That's something to do with other lawsuits I'm about to hit you with. Take your house, hey, Bear. I'm going to take your house. So which one? What are we talking about? Which screen print are you talking about? Which black one are you talking about? You can't be talking about. There's different ones. Maybe we're talking about the one we first designed. Let's see. Black paint under... it's a digital. Oh, it's a digital one. Digital. We're talking about the digital one. Digital one. Crystal. Black. HD. I think it's HD, right? Or is it 3.0? Yeah, it was a 3.0, right? 3.0? It's a 3.0. Maybe talking about that one. Maybe it's talking about that one. We don't even know. Maybe it's a 3.0. Maybe it's talking about that one. Could be talking about that one. Wait. You put down wrong one. You put down 3.0. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. There we go. 3. 0.0. Now, gentlemen gaze, I want you to look at how our experience level versus yours. Your YouTube channel didn't exist. This was 12 years ago. Where was your YouTube account 12 years ago, hey Bear? You weren't on YouTube, right? You weren't even on. What about you, Williams? Yeah, this is older than your account. Rogers, older than your account too. So what would this be? This is a Digital One Crystal Screen Paint Black 3.0. It's a black projection screen technology. We had what? 12 years ago. Which means if we go to court and you sit there and say that I have no knowledge in black technology, we can show test demonstrations that we were doing at 12 years, older than your account. Now, how could you call someone a scammer if you didn't even know they even existed? How would you know about black technology? You claim you know when we tell you you don't know. Why? Our experience level is much higher than yours because we've been around longer. We would know this stuff better than you. There you go. See, that's the difference between, like, you have, people who come to work. You have that supervisor. That supervisor trains other people. Why is he a supervisor? He's a supervisor because he's been on the job for a very long time. In order for me to hire and make someone a supervisor, they would have to be with us a while. They would have to know a lot of stuff. I can't take a noob and make him a supervisor. How is he going to train the other ones? He would have to know these machines. He would have to know how to work the system. He would have to know how to work the books. That's the only way I can make him a supervisor. I can use him to train the other ones. Can't get somebody brand new to train the other ones. He doesn't even know what he's doing. There you go. That's why you don't buy screen paint from people who don't know what they're doing. So you got to put we got to put that in there for them. We got to help them out. If we don't help them out, they don't know. There you go, right there. There's another one, black technology. It's a platinum 3.1, and we have a black version right there. We were making platinum technology 12 years ago. Where were you guys at 12 years ago? Where were you? Huh? You weren't even around 12 years ago. So how are you going to tell me that I don't know what I'm doing at the end of the day? I was making this technology before you were even thought of. You got to be kidding me. You didn't even have a YouTuber channel. So you want to play with me in court, eh? You don't want to play, trust me. So those of you, Bear is screwed. He's done. He's already done. We followed. You're screwed. But as for the rest of you, go run somewhere. Go run. Run out and play. Enjoy that fresh air. Get out there and have fun. Your mother opens the door, you just run out there and have fun. Unfortunately, Bear can't come out to play. He's on punishment for 30 years. Maybe 20 years. Depends on what we get you in federal. But anyway, yeah. Look, there's a 3.0 right there. Look at that 12 years ago. There's another one right there. Oh, my goodness. So you meant, Mr. Bird, you were making this black technology a long time ago, like 12 years ago. Where were these guys at 12 years ago? They weren't even heard of. Nowhere to be found. Where were you? You were in a box of milk somewhere. That's where you're at. You were nowhere to be found. On some wanted poster like, what have you seen me? Pull a tab. There's a number here. That's where you're at. You weren't even thought of. I was engineering this stuff before you were even thought of. Please, give me a break. Give me a freaking break. Give me a break. Figured out how to get white technology to read through a black surface. You guys are so far behind. Using your little mica paint. Oh, they got their little silver mica. They think they're making black screen paint like us with your little silver mica. Your little bit of no black paint. A little no black paint, a white paint in there too. That's going to help you right there. Going to read like Mr. Burr has the same thing? Huh? No. Great goodness, I swear. Wish this was the old days where you could slap somebody with a glove. I would literally slap you with a gauntlet. You deserve it. I know how to make this product tippy-top. Tippy-top. Look at that. Ambient light rejection test. Get out of there. Ambient light rejection test. You were doing that stuff 12 years ago. 12 years ago when you guys were sitting back there. Probably, I don't know what you were doing 12 years ago. Who knows? But you weren't doing this. 12 years ago. Another one. Bam! Black technology. Ha! Ha! Now, you guys talking about invisible technology? Really? You don't know jack about invisible technology. Please. If you had it, you would have sold it, but you never sold it, but you claim you had it, but you don't have it. Invisible technology right there. Let's look at the date on invisible technology. It was a black invisible screen. Did you know that? We had black invisible screens a long time ago. 12 years ago, right there. Look at the numbers right there, 1.5K. Oh. Invisible technology that can produce contrast level. We did that 11 years ago. Man, come on, man. You guys are weak, man. Freaking, there's another one right there. Boom, 12 years ago. A black screen paint. Oh. Heaven the bad saying. You thought black technology has been around for quite some time, haven't you? That's why Screen Innovation would have a trouble at the end of the day by claiming that they made it first. No, buddy, you wouldn't make it first. We did. Because we had timestamps showing that we made a product of black technology long before you ever made yours. Yes. There you go. See, Jamie was going back into my old archives and looking at the paints you're making, and he was trying to match the color. He figured matching the color would make the same product. No, Jamie, it does not work out that way. That's like the same thing you said at the end of the day with your Mickey Mouse math. That's 3 100-inch screens with equivalent to size of a 300-inch screen. An actual 300 screens, Mickey Mouse math. He's definitely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Now look, 4 years ago, right there, 4 years ago, we put in a digital crystal screen paint 3.0 versus Crow's mixes. It beat the crap out of them. Oh yes, we've been testing this paint for that long. That stuff is garbage, man. You bought that garbage. Why would you buy that garbage? This is our first website right there. Digital crystal screen paint, 13 years ago. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look right here. Look at that widescreen spectrum display. 13 years ago, 2.8. So please, excuse me. When you sit there and tell me at the end of the day that I don't know, I know how to make your products. All you great screens up painted, I can make your stuff. Because I was making your stuff a long time ago before you had your setup. As a matter of fact, there's a bunch of great paints out there now today that would match your stuff easily. We have right here, this is a true 3D application that doesn't even involve glasses. 13 years ago. Silver technology. 12 years ago. Oop, get out of there. Get. We got 12 years ago. Digital crystal screen paint, silver technology. I told you, I was making great paints. I made just about everything under the sun. 12 years ago. Yeah. The Digital 3.0, which has a demonstration challenge that Crow can't match because he did it in a fully lit environment. Just like we did the whole special blend, fully lit environment. Did we turn on any lights? No, we did not. Jamie, your special blend versus your Cinemax, it would absolutely crush your product, and it's absolutely free. Your screen paint isn't worth the container it comes in. A better way of putting it? Yeah. We had a Digital crystal white gold version. Yeah, a colored one. It was gold. 3.0. Oh, that was 12 years ago. That's the bad. You're quite busy, weren't you? Oh, easy fast demonstration 2.0 painted screening. Bam, 13 years ago. Oh my goodness, man. You guys can't even reach my track record. I can go back to Digital crystal screen paint and still crush you. Mind you, Hey Bear. We call him Hey Bear because he's a Hey Bear demonstration. Let me explain something to you. The demonstration you just showed on that poor quality, whatever crappy black paint that's supposed to be, my pre-mix at the end of the day operated in an environment much brighter than that black so-called paint it was supposed to be. Some gray mix. He did it in the dark because he hoped he would fool you to make you think that the screen was black. Buddy, I'm an expert in the field. I can see your screen's not reading it. I also can see at the end of the day that the reason why they come up with grayer screens and not actual black is to pull higher white levels because they don't know how to bring white levels out of black screens, which the Series C did in the demonstration when it basically showed at the end of the day the star fill accidentally popped up and exposed the screen at not being able to pull a 100% black level. Where Mr. McAfee became very frustrated on camera, which I haven't recorded, even though you deleted it, I have it, of you screaming and cursing on camera to my candy birds and blackety blah 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 blah. You said my name too many times. Enjoy the lawsuit. Anyway, let's see what we have here. It's a 3.0 white gold over here. Ooh, what you see? This demonstration, right? This is actually pretty cool right here. This is a gamer paint we made. Now, see how blurry that screen looks? Right, look, that looks absolutely blurry, Mr. Bud. I don't see why. That would be absolutely fantastic. By the way, for people that are in England, don't ever think I'm mocking your accent. I freaking love your accent. I got a couple friends of mine from England now. And man, I'm going to pick up that accent. I love their accent. They have a beautiful accent. It's so proper. So don't ever think I'm making fun of your accent. I freaking love your accent. I really do adore it. I want to be able to have that ability to speak like that. Look at that. See how clean that came up? That's on a 720p projector, Jamie. A 720p projector. No 4K. None of that height nonsense. A 720p projector on our gray screen paints. My stuff back then could beat the daylights out of your stuff today. Oh, I forgot. You're not in business anymore. Tish tosh. Move on. Oh, was that petty? That was definitely petty. It wasn't petty. Oh, I didn't say it was petty. That's his company didn't go on. He couldn't pay the bills. And you took a me at the end of the day being broke. I'm not broke, buddy. I got 2 websites. About to build me another one. How much money it costs to run my sites? They're not cheap at the end of the day. I got that big boy package on there. Because I have a lot of stuff downloaded on my site. I have to have a lot of memory. It costs me money to basically build those stuff on there. Because again, it eats up a lot of memory. I got videos and all animation blowing up on the page. It costs money to have all that stuff on there. Memory is not cheap. I got to drop another 20 right now on the other site to revive that one. I don't see one video, not one video of you talking about building your site. You know why? Because you didn't even know how to operate this Wix site correctly. He didn't know. When you get the template for your Wix site, they all say the same thing. Building a better company, blah, 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 blah. He just took out whatever company and put his name in there. His SKU number, we even did a video of the SKU numbers. His SKU numbers kept matching the original template SKU numbers. And it had nothing to do with his paints. He just left it in there. He didn't know what he was doing. Yep, navigating that website. Didn't know what he was doing today. Ba-da-da-da-da. Do. All right, now, gentlemen, I'm tired of embarrassing you. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of embarrassing you. Every time I come on here, I've got to embarrass you every time. And then when I get done embarrass you, what do I do next? What do I do next? I show 5 videos blowing your stuff clean out of the water, showing you're not even on my level. Should I pick out one of these technologies? I didn't even touch the SVGA technology. I didn't even touch it. It's all screen. Did I go near any of the high-end screens? Did I do any of those? Did I show any of those? I didn't do that, right? I showed you the merge stick in the day. Did I pull this baby out? Oh, I didn't do that, did I? I didn't do that to you, right? All right, then there you go. Keep on talking trash at the end of the day. You dare ever think at the end of the day making an eBay account? You dare even think about making a website? I will crush your site. Do you understand me? I will stick one of these monster screens and I will take your entire product line outside at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a 3 unlimited projector in the middle of a park, and I will watch your stuff disappear. I will downgrade your stuff to absolute nothing. No one will touch your stuff ever when we get done with it. Now, this is what you do. Mind your business. Stay in your backyard. And if you think at the end of the day that companies are like this. It's competition. It's business at the end of the day. But who got the better stuff? You know, Coke and Pepsi went on with it, and you had Nintendo and Genesis went on with it. All companies have these little wars. But the difference between us and you is our technology is far more advanced. We've been around for long. We have much more experience, and our technology is blessed from God. You can't take us. And once you conquer sunlight, you conquered everything. Because that's the one thing that scares the screen the most is sunlight, and we've conquered it. So you want to play with us in the day? Go ahead, see what happens. So everyone will flatline your company. I'll embarrass the daylights out of you. You'll be returning my money back so fast that my account would think at the end of the day that somebody was giving us a Christmas party. You understand me? Stay in your lane and mind your business. That's what you do. Make your product. Be happy. Make a good product at the end of the day. I may come in and say, hey, great product. If you make a good product, I would definitely sponsor your product at the end of the day. Why not? I'm in for basically more black technology. I want to see a lot of black technology, but I don't want to see black technology that's attacking us and saying this, that, and the other. Because if you want that type of war today, you know how Mr. Bird loves a challenge. If I'm willing to travel all the way over to England to pick up a screen like Smarter Surface to bring it back, if I'm willing to take any certified screen I can get my hands on and do a test against my product, and mind you, we do these tests when the product is first made in fully lit environments. If I like that type of challenge today, what chance do you have to stand against us? In 20 minutes, I can wipe out all your stuff. I can reverse engineer your product and send it right back to you. I can make it better than what it is and give it out for free. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Just come on. Don't. We shouldn't have to go down that road, okay? Make a good product, you know what I mean? Make some good money off of it. That'd be fantastic. I would love to see that. Another black screen print out there, that'd be great. Would you be considered cutting into our profits? Heck no, I've been around longer than you. Why in the world would you basically touch me at the end of the day? What would you have in there you could challenge us? We may develop technology in 20 minutes. 20 minutes it takes us to engineer technology. We could change the color of it. Like we got the Omegas coming out. That thing generates a level so high that even the frame system is made out of light, just for fun. We have screens that can take 6,000K of halo lighting. Oh, I forgot that. Did he do the demonstration with the halo lighting? No, he's in the dark the entire time doing the demonstration. I got the same thing he has. Oh, I do. I really do. Please. I got to go back to my archives to embarrass you. Got to go back to the archives to embarrass you. Got to go dig deep into the archives. Look at this. Let me show you another embarrassment for you freaking people who call yourself making gray screen paints. At the end of the day, you're a complete utter embarrassment. You see that right there? That's a freaking lamp coated in screen paint. Jimmy, you can't even do this demonstration. It's the whole lamp is coated in screen paint. It's Gears of War. You know, old Gears of War is. It's very old, isn't it, right? So, you know, when you're talking about ambient light rejection technology, you know, you guys can't have a lamp next to your screen because your screen paint will wash out. Where our technology, we can paint a lamp and stick it next to the screen. Look at this. We got the lights on. Oh, window open. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah. Do 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 do. Now, mind you, I can go back to my past. My demonstrations would kick your stuff today. Now, you having a black screen, mind you, in this demonstration, of course, now you have a black screen, it's gray. But anyway, having a so-called, whatever that screen's supposed to be, this demonstration kicks your screen's butt because in this demonstration, there's a light right next to my screen. How come your screen was so dark in the environment? Because you can't pull white light, that's why. Oh, did you ever see this demonstration? You ever seen our older stuff? Our older stuff is crazy. Isn't that madness? Absolute madness. Remember this for Gears of War? Oh my goodness, man. Brings you back memories, people. Brings back memories. Why do you let Mr. Bird embarrass you this way? Why? Why? I think you like the punishment. That's what it is. You like the punishment, right? Like when I got to go back to my archives and beat the crap out of you on a demonstration you didn't even think was even possible to be done. Man, come on now. We've done all this stuff already, man. We've painted over everything you can possibly think of. Now, they call it ranting. For them, it's ranting. Like, oh my God, he's up on this channel ranting like crazy. No, buddy, it's not ranting. We can back it all up. It's called backing it up. That's what it's called. You guys have ranted. Poor demonstration screens, washing out. Then we got to base embarrass you more by sending stuff to your front door that you can't even back up. You got to send it back to us to refusal. House paint. Even AI says your stuff is nothing but house paint. Even the AI, the artificial intelligent AI itself, considers Jamie's products to be nothing more than scams and everyday house paint. Nothing special about it. Oh, my goodness. AI is probably looking at this stuff like, good gracious, this is disgusting. Look at this. No, you don't even know what you're doing, man. Weatherproof paint, weatherproof outdoor paint test 13 years ago. You guys are so late to the party. We put out invoice, and you guys are coming to the house like, oh, we bought wine and cookies for the party. Party? It's a pretty damn party. That was like 3 years ago. You're late. You know how old this is? Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Remember that cartoon? Yeah, that was 13 years ago, roughly somewhere in that era. Cardboard boxes. Yeah, we did that already. Shipping cardboard boxes 13 years ago. Oh. You thought I just started doing that now, right? You nice ass out there. You get them enough. I swear, our arm would be sore. I would have 10 knives in this arm right here. You know what I have? It's smacking you guys with gloves all day long. I have to challenge you to a duel. You come out there like, oh, my gray paint is absolutely magnificent. Look at my black screen paint. It pulls up an oxygen contrast level in a completely dark environment. Like, how dare you insult me? And you already know from the door. I'm not even going to bother doing that whole 10 steps till dawn. I'm just going to blast you there and just walk on. I got things to do. I'm busy. I'm the first person to do that in history. Smack you and pop you at the same time. Like, nope, I have a gun in one hand and a glove in the other. I just imagine what that would look like. That'd be some savage. That's savage. That is, oh my goodness, that's savage. Can you imagine? Because the tradition, and I had to look that up. That's actually a real thing that went on. But anyway, the tradition, that was just when a man disrespects your honor, the only way you could justify it is by smacking him with a glove. Either glove or your hand. Either way, it's one or the other. But at the end of the day, yes, somebody did have to go. But can you imagine being so savage? Now you're going to smack him with the glove and then fire a round into him with a musket? I mean, you're like, geez, man, that's like judge and jury all at the same time. Challenge you to a duel. I swear, if I came out of the tavern and I saw that, I'd be crying. I'd be laughing like that. Yo, freaking Franklin is savage, man. Like, I watched him and this guy got in an argument on the street, and he literally pulled out his glove and he smacked the freaking heebie-jeeb, and he shot him at the same time. He smacked him and shot him. That's some crazy. Nobody want to go near. Nobody want to argue with Jenkins. Jenkins is savage. Jenkins don't wait till the next day to put on a duel. He'd settle it right there and then. Smack blast. Oh, that's savage, man. I got to talk to my buddy. My buddy, we crack jokes about this kind of stuff. Yo, that's freaking savage. Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. He ain't gonna miss. He's right up on top of you anyway. You know, I said, why didn't you just wait until next day? I got things to do. Besides, he's a poor shot anyway. He wouldn't have made the shot either way. Ah, look at this right here. Kid-proof screen paint. Yeah, we made it. You can actually wash your screen off. Did you know that? We had a screen paint that if your kids roll over your screen, you can wash it off. We made that 11 years ago. 11 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? You know how crazy movie trailers are? We're going to be like 11, 12 years ago, and then they pop up. We even have a movie trailer from the end. This is called a scrap screen, uneven surface. So back in the day, you had to have a perfectly flat surface where people did a lot of sanding down. This is the beginning of the gray screen paint era. Well, not really, to tell you the truth, it's been a while since I've been there. But anyway, you had to sand everything smoothly down. So we did a demonstration. We did multiple surfaces together to show that it would all blend in. Because the theory on every form site, like ABS forms, had it where basically you had to sand it down over and over again to get everything perfectly super flat. And then you could basically, it would blend in. You couldn't do it on an uneven surface. And that's when we came in and said, yeah, whatever. We're going to do it ourselves. So this is what I did. Boom. This is Max Payne. Remember that? That's an old game, right? Max Payne. There's a trailer for right here. So I was able to show a demonstration with multiple uneven surfaces painted with our coating at the end of the day, and showing that you can basically paint on multiple surfaces and still not worry about an uneven surface. See, gentlemen, when you were, I'm debunking your dumb nonsense at the end of the day. I was actually debunking form sites, entire form sites. We don't see you on form sites, do you? Of course, you'll never survive on a form site. Your stuff is garbage. If I can figure your stuff out, I know darn well they could do it. Why do you insult me this way, gentlemen? Why? Why must I come on here and do this to you? Why? 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 Jeebus Louise. Your products are ugly. You have ugly products. I've seen your stuff. Your stuff have ugly products. Your stuff is so ugly that nightmares check under the bed for your stuff. Can you imagine a nightmare being terrified of your product because it's so ugly that it looks under its bed for your stuff? That's pretty bad. Like, oh my goodness, I think it's under the bed. Is it under the bed? I don't know. Urban legend. Crow's paints in the closet, watching you. Nightmare sitting there all cut up with his teddy bear and everything. Oh. You want to scare somebody? You know, you want to scare Jamie on Halloween? Dress like a can of Network 773 and ring the doorbell. Yeah! 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 That'll do it right there. What happened? There's a can of Network 773 outside the door. No, someone's wearing a costume. That stuff beat the crap out of his paint. That stuff is no joke. That Network grade is brutal. That's a brutal paint. What do we got here? This is all 13 years ago, man. Extreme light demonstration test 13 years ago. Actually, this is when I got sick. I caught pneumonia when I did that. I actually remember a different race when I got sick. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is all this gray screen paint. Look at this. Oh. Is that invisible technology? 1 hour or less paint demonstration. That was a screen paint called 2.3 HD. HD, Ken. It's HD. 2.8 HD. Look at that. On 720p. Look at that gloss. Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. GTA 5. Oh, back in the day. You know what GTA 5 is? GTA 5 came out 12 years ago. You know, it was 12 years. I got that game when it first came out. GTA 5 is pretty old. It's very old. That's why everybody's saying it's bringing out. We just got GTA 5 has been out for a while. All right, people. I like to have AVS forms. We had the battle with them. AVS forms unfair to digital screen paint because they burned us because we were able to shorten the day. That their demonstrations are absolutely pish posh. Yeah, because we did. We want to beat the crap out of freaking a couple of people on there that didn't like it. Because if you're only talking about, oh, this product is the bomb, and you base your own theory, and we come like, no. Actually, we figured out something else. And that would mean you would have to basically redo your entire page. So what's better? For an admin to do his whole entire page over again, or kick us out? Kick us out. AVS form. But you know, AVS form, I can go in there with this technology. I can wipe out every screen on every form you have on your screen right now with that black technology over there. The Imperial. There we go. Because you got nothing to reason sunlight on your page. Not a thing. I know I've been there. Anyway. So yeah, this is what we do. Is we had a steel 2.0. That was actually a gray screen right there. We had that 12 years ago. He's like, you made all this crazy technology. I did. I actually did. We had a Go Elite flagship technology. We made that about 11 years ago. There's a launch date on it right there. Came out in 2014 right there. We even had a screen paint that you can actually see through and you can peel it off when you're done. There's a peel paint. Oh, there it is right there. Speed it up. I just right there. Look at that right there. Paint easy screen remove transparent 2.0. So it's a screen that you can paint it on. It's a paint on film. Did you guys ever make a paint on film screen before? Have you? You didn't take one, right? We did. We made a paint on film. It was an actual paint on film. And this is way before the rubber coat ever came out. See all the crazy technology we engineer. Look at the naysayer. Naysayer just sitting back there thinking, oh, you got to deny yourself the naysayer at the end of the day. You really thought at the end of the day that we were just some people that were just making up some stuff, right? That's what you believe, right? See you in court. I tell you, it's not going to go well for you. You're going to cry in that courtroom. Hey, you may even pee yourself a little, but you are going to cry in that courtroom. When you see the stuff we're about to do to you in there, how much money you're going to lose in this lawsuit, you are definitely going to wet yourself in that courtroom. I guarantee you. I guarantee your legs going to be shaking. You're going to get that cotton mouth. But that's not the worst of it yet. Wait till the criminal charges pop up. Conspiracy charge. Showing that you guys all conspiracy got together to try to take up Mr. Bird's business. That's what we're hitting you with. That you guys all got together and planned the conspiracy to do false demonstrations, multiple demonstrations, to try to put me out of business. You get caught one against a 20-year prison sentence with a conspiracy charge. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to give you 20 years. We're not we're looking to give you 20 years in jail. Oh, look at this right. This is an ultra silver technology 3.4 up close painted demonstration. When did we do this one? 11 years ago. 11 years ago. Imagine that. Oh, transparent technology. Transparent technology, crystal clear 2.0 transparent screen 12 years ago. Interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Yes. If I was British, I'd be doing that all day long. Quite interesting indeed. I need a handlebar mustache. You know, I would love to have one of those. I'd rock the handlebar mustache. Definitely would. Oh, sky blue. Actually, Jamie copied this. We got a video of him copying the sky blue, trying to make it sky blue, colored screen paint. It was the first one of its kind we ever made 11 years ago. So, when you guys sit there and say that, hey, at the end of the day, this product's a scam, blah, 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 da-da-da-da-da, my technology's been around longer than you had your YouTube account. Enjoy the lawsuits. By the way, it's where Jamie tried to make our product right here. He tried to make a Frankenstein, tried to make a UV mix. We had it first 10 years ago. That's the launch date on the product right there. So he was going back into our archives and he was basically trying to color and make our paints. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, with that being said, did Mr. Bird back up everything he says? Yes, I did. If I sat there and told you about technology long before your YouTube channels ever existed, before you even knew about anything about Mr. Bird, we had this technology already. Long time ago. It took years to get it to where it's at now. Tons and tons of testing. And if you think for a hot second that your freaking narrow-minded behind is going to come in and think that you can make a technology like we can, you have lost your freaking marbles. I can tell by my expert eyes that your stuff is trash. You want to challenge me in court? What I know versus what you know in court. You want to challenge me on this one? I don't think you want to. It'd be like the equivalent of Chuck Norris kicking you in the private with the very pointy cowboy boots that are steel toe. It's going to be painful. Extremely painful. I know way more than you do. When you talk on your channels about your product, you don't even know what you're talking about. It's mumbo jumbo. It sounds like the little meow. Meow, 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 meow. You don't talk about no distance throw, none of that. None of that. You don't talk about anything at all. Just color, the contrast. The color, the contrast. The color, the contrast. You don't take them outside. You don't do nothing at all, period. Same dark environment, same high power machine, same bullcrap. Oh, man. Got a project I'm working on tomorrow. I got to be on the site tomorrow. I just figured out how to fix this whole setup in this here. I'm helping this guy out with his setup. His environment's way too much. You can't do a restaurant like that. It's like having a restaurant in a baseball stadium. He's in like a kind of more of a. We don't need it for the screen. He needs more of a kind of like romantic setting. Good thing I know how to work with all that stuff. Color the walls and all that stuff. Put in lighting and all that stuff. That's what I did with the home. I was building environments in there. But anyway, yeah. Later on, I'm going to come in and help him out with some stuff. I might even start like a group of interior decorators involving like theater and stuff like that, involving hooking up your restaurant. You're going to make it like for people are starting out. I think that'd be a good idea. That'd be a fantastic idea because people need it. When people buy a restaurant, get something, I don't know much about painting it or fixing it up or decorations and stuff. Yeah, we can hook that place up. Yep. I can even hook up the ceiling. Put a starlight system to it. It'd be awesome. If people see stuff like that and they go back and they tell their friends, like, yeah, like the lobby, the floor was made out of fish. Oh, we can't wait for that because I told you before, We can't have the fabric, and we have people tripping over a fabric surface. But AdTech has a Lego lock system, not Legos, but you can't say it in trouble. But it has a lock system. We can actually tile lock your working from, and it actually will react to a projector. Small one too. Oh yes. Meanwhile, they're in there doing their videos like, oh, I have this product. I can make it. I know what I'm doing. I know what... You don't know what you're doing at all. Hey, Bear, we'll see you in court. Hope you got my money. Because I'm dead serious. I hope you do have my money. I'm going to take your house if you don't have my money. I'm dead serious. I'm not playing around with you. I haven't got kids. I'm going to snatch your house. And if you're married, I'm taking that wedding ring, by the way. I told you it's personal. Don't mention my name like that. Don't ever do that. I'm taking everything from you. You'll be a broke man when I get done. Don't worry. That's the worst part about it is I'm going to get you on freaking identity theft for using my name without permission. You do know I have a license with that name on it. So since you want to do a stimulated lawsuit, I'm going to throw your butt in jail for that mess. I don't care if you get 2 years. You get 2 years, I'm happy with 2 years. That's 2 years you will be away from everybody else. It'll be a learning process for you. So, we'll see you soon. Other than that, Jamie was in it. That's how I know you and Jamie know each other. But Jamie's in the comment. You guys were talking back and forth. That's how you and Fernando know each other. I snapped pictures and everything. Good luck with that conspiracy charge. Told you, anybody involved with Fernando, we catch you with him, then you're going to get pulled in that mess. I have his products. I've made them. I took black paint, mica, little white paint, and I have them. That's easy money for us. Oh, man. That's why I said this on camera. You guys are going to pay for everything a company needs because we're not taking anything out of our profit. We're going to take it out of your butt. We're going to take it out of your houses, your cars, your restaurants, wedding rings, furniture, clothing, appliances, whatever you have. We're going to take it. You're going to pay for this. You're going to pay for my truck. You're going to pay for my house. I'm going to pay for everything. I'm not taking anything out of my freaking profits. I'm taking that for charity. I'm going to take it out of you. And you guys are dumb because you keep doing dumb stuff thinking you're not going to get caught. Now look at Fernando right now. Fernando's time is running out. He doesn't have much time for the end of the day. He has to show paperwork. I did a video, clean cut, asking him for these documents because we're challenging him in court on that whole copyright trademark thing that went on in his apartment. That's separate from all the other charges. And we filed for that today. So if Fernando can't produce that paperwork, we're going to show that in court that we requested it from him. Even to say he doesn't get deported, say they miss all that. And he's still got to have that paperwork. If we don't, they're going to reach out to each and every person that's on the court. They're going to send out information like, hey, look, we got a person of interest from the courts that basically has been counterfeiting your stuff. And their lawyers are going to pop up and guess what they're going to ask for? You got permission slips? You got a license agreement from our company? So either way, it's going to be faced with it. So have it today. If you don't, then your landlord will be brought up to speed on everything. She's going to be brought up to speed either way, which is a faster process. And I think that I guarantee you, bar none, if she brought you into that apartment, she told you and gave you strict rules. Do not advertise the building. Do not bring attention to the building because this could bring trouble for the building. No one hides their address like that and blurs out their address if they don't want something to be found on their property. And she probably warned you about this. And what do, dum-dum? You send me an email bragging about not having paperwork. She gets wind of that freaking email, you're out the doors. She's going to get rid of you in a hot second. Have her paperwork today. Well, not my paperwork, but have the paperwork. This is what happens when you paint yourself in corners. How did you end up in this situation, Fernando? Well, you commented on the video. So since you want to comment on the video and say I'm a scammer, now I'm going to go and put pressure on you. Which now I'm going to out you as being a counterfeiter. You say you're not, right? You say you got permission. You talk all this trash all over YouTube. Then we're going to challenge you on that. Have the paperwork. You have the paperwork, information starts getting sent out. You already got to go to court for a number of things. So, get it done. Oh, man, I've never seen people getting so much trouble. Stop opening your mouth. You know, every time you open your mouth, we get you on something. I could go to your channel right now. I could find a bunch of stuff and prosecute another lawsuit against you. I bet you got a whole bunch of stuff in there right now going on right now. I can get you again. I can process paperwork on Fernando all day long. He just keeps throwing it up there. Fernando really believes at the end of the day he'll never get caught. Fernando, you're in what you call a hangman scenario. The hangman scenario, the issue you got yourself into, your file, stuff is filed against you already. It's just time. It's always just time right now for you. It's time for when that paperwork reaches from A to B. Just like the whole, thing that went with the CCB. It was time. And what happened when time ran out? Somebody came to your front door to serve you, right? Same thing here, but this is the different, way, way different. This involves a judge and a DA. It's a private criminal complaint was filed against you, not a lawsuit. So in this one is different because it means that they're going to send a document to you saying you have to be here, down here. If you fail to show up, bench warrant. We all know how it works. Now, like a lawsuit, if you don't show up, you're just going to lose your stuff. That's all. You're going to go to jail for it. You're going to lose your stuff. But in these, you have to show up. Or they're going to contact the police department and say, hey, look, we got a person that never showed up for court. I need you to go get him. This is his address. And they're going to come out there and get you. Ain't no way to get out of those things. So, you got a bit of a ticking time bomb over your head. Sooner or later, 10 of them. One of them is going to hit that desk. And you're going to be down here. I'll get my notice saying, hey, Mr. Bird, you got to be in the courtroom. So I'll be there with bells on. I'm going to be there. But you won't. I know you won't. That's how we get rid of you. Easy. File criminal charge against you. Anybody could have did that to him. Anyone could have filed a criminal charge. The guy who ripped you off on paint, you could have filed a criminal charge against him. Now the problem you have is you're in California. He could no, you can't show up to that one because you got to go. He had to have ID to get to a courthouse, so he wouldn't be able to get in either way. You still could have got him. But he's taking a huge risk carrying on like that. A huge risk. Anybody would have filed against you, you'd have been in trouble. We filed 9. 10, because you got the lawsuit coming up. And say you get deported, right? And say you're gone, right? The lawsuit still goes through. They still take your stuff, even though you're not here. Well, chances are, most likely, you're going to be out in the street. Because that landlord's going to kick you out. Because she finds out you sent me an email like that, especially someone that's going to be taken into court and we've had problems with you from the door, we had to contact ICE over you, she's going to kick you out. I guarantee you, 100% she's kicking you out. Guaranteed she's going to kick you out. I guarantee she gave you a warning not to bring any attention to that building. No one hides a building like that doesn't want attention to the building. And you brought too much attention to the building. So she's gonna let you go. What are you going to do? Get on your phone? Check. You can't get on your phone. You're where you want it. You do know that, right? If you're not there, by the time that marshal gets there, and you haven't given any location where you're going to be at, and they tag the door, because I'm going to advise them to tag the door. Not even bother with you, just tag the door. They tag that door. It's already going to be put out there. They already served you already. So you got to get back to that apartment and get that document. But I don't know what would be the point, because you can't even get the document. You still can't make it to the airport, so it wouldn't even make a difference even trying. Bench warrant's going to be a bench warrant. And when they go there and you're not there, the landlord says, hey, I let him go. And if you have any location where he's at or whatever, they're going to start the investigation trying to figure out where your family members are at. They're going to go there. They can't find you there, they're going to continue to search for you. And you have no documents, no paperwork, nothing. Where are you going to go? Can't jump on a plane and fly off. That's not going to happen. That's how it all started. Can't get on a bus. They ask for documents on a bus. You can get in your vehicle and you can drive out. I don't know where you're going to go. You got your license plate on your vehicle. You can't take that vehicle anywhere. They got the plates for it, the dealership plates. All that's on there. So I don't know where you're going to go. You can't go to any friend's house. They're not going to take you in there, not knowing what you got, the kind of heat you got on top of you. No. You're going to be wanted. And then on the worst upon worst, bounty hunters are going to be popping up because that's money at the end of the day. And you're going to be tracked. You got to be careful. You walk to a supermarket, you never know who's in that supermarket that's watching. There could be a bounty hunter. You don't know, it could be a police officer. Anyone. They're going to take your picture. They're going to post it on a wanted picture. You remember when you posted my picture, wanted, dead or alive? Remember I told you to be careful of the things you do? They come back to bite you in life. You're going to end up on a wanted picture. Because they're going to be hunting for them, looking for them. And if they stick a reward out on you, you're in trouble. Because now you got the public to worry about. Because then if they see you, they're definitely going to get you. And everybody carries cell phones today too. So where are you going to go? You can't put yourself in storage. You ain't got none of that at all, period. You got nothing. So that's going to be a very, very interesting ordeal where he's going to go through. But if she kicks him out of that apartment, he is done. Now you can sit there and say, Fernando, at the end of the day, that oh no, it's your house, it's my fault. I guarantee you 100% that she told him, do not bring any attention back to the apartment. Why would anyone go in, and I've never seen that, change the name to the same name as the address? You would never figure that out. It took us years to figure that out because we've had this address for a while, and it didn't dawn on me that they were both the same. You know, cleared it up. AI cleared it up. AI went in and said it doesn't have any form of register address attached to that piece of apartment. It refers to by the name of the street. When I saw that, I was like, oh shoot, they hit the apartment. And then the minute we talk about certain things, all of a sudden it blurs in that section. Then we talk about something else and it blurs over top. They're intentionally hiding the unit because something else. I couldn't care about whatever else is in there, Jane. We just want you. That's all we care about. So we'll have to reach out to your landlord. That's how we found her. We found her. She popped up. We know she's in the building. We'll send her out some documents and let her know issues we're having. And we know about the apartment. We know everything. We just want you kicked out of the unit. I'm willing to bypass a $3 million lawsuit at the end of the day. She evicts you out of the unit. She's going to kick you out of the unit. Everything you said about me on trying to get me kicked out of units, what did you say? You said that my product was a scam? What was a scam? You do know the people that come in here and see my stuff every single day, if it didn't work, you know, they would definitely believe you, but my stuff does work. And I wouldn't be able to go in any of these places with that because it didn't work. My customer stuff wouldn't work. None of that stuff would work. Even the promo demonstration with the church, that wouldn't even work either. If it did your video at the end of the day. So we don't know that's jealousy. And then making up all these lies about me, about this and other. Again, you guys went and said you're going to contact the post office. What happened? Now you're being investigated by post office inspectors. See? Everything you say comes back to you. So, no, we didn't go through any of that mess at all, period. You guys tried to destroy what we had and it didn't work. You snuck to dirty tactics, cheating, lying, stuff like that, entertaining the devil. Did I do any of that stuff? No, I just used the stuff that you did to me, and I basically reversed it and sent it back to you, like a Uno reverse card. That's what I did. Because everything you did was when you committed a crime against yourself. We can use it against you in court. Yeah, so, yeah, you got until the end of this month, man. Well, actually, not in this month. You got until today to show those documents. If you don't show those documents, we're sending out letters. A letter to go to you and go to your landlord. And your landlord will get a copy of the email you sent to us. You know what that's going to do. And she's going to be triggered when she finds out that you've been bragging and boasting about not having paperwork and no one can't find you. Your stuff is in other people's name. And that brings up question because your stuff is in other people's name. Whose name is in the lease? That can get her in a lot of trouble. She can lose her real estate license for that. So this can go pretty bad for her. So she has an option. She's going to get rid of you. So then you really got your wish. When you said moving's such a pain, you're about to find out what moving's all about. You get to join the rest of us. You have to complain about moving. At least this time I ain't got to complain about Jack. I ain't really got nothing to take with me. I learned my lesson down through time. Don't buy heavy furniture ever. Never. Ever buy heavy furniture. Learn that one. As you get older, you take less and less stuff with you. You look back at the stuff you got like, what the freak do I need all this for? Yeah, it was a good idea when you was buying it. When it comes to moving, you regret every minute of it. Why would you buy this? No, I'm not even carrying it. I'm going to leave it here. Let them have it. They can have that. That's why you leave stuff behind, because you don't want to take it with you. Man. Why don't you get somebody to help you move your stuff? I want somebody rambling around through my personal stuff. No. I understand movie companies, you get some good ones. People get their stuff lost on trucks. Sometimes people take your stuff. I don't know, I'm going to touch on somebody's room. I'll do my own stuff in the day, but still, I hate moving. I hate moving so much. It's not funny how much I hate moving. I hate packing. I hate moving, all that stuff. That's like the fact that all my furniture is made out of cardboard. Don't have to worry about that. It's lightweight. No weight to it whatsoever. Carry it out the door, be done. I don't break a sweat carrying that stuff. But anyway, getting back to you. Which one, people? Which one are you talking about? You know what you're doing. So I came on this channel, debunked your theory. You don't know which pay you're talking about. You're in there running your mouth, trying to be a hot behind, whatever you're trying to do. I don't care. Hey, Bear, see you in court. I'm going to sue you. You're going to take your house from me and whatever else I can take out of you. And if you don't end up in jail, you're going to work for me. And if you don't work for me, I'm going to hit you with even a bigger lawsuit after that. You are going to work for me. I'm going to take money out of your paycheck check. And if I find out you don't have own anything, I'm taking your entire income tax check from you. So you deal with that. But I'm pretty sure I can get you on a charge. You know, because I got a picture of you and Crow having conversations back and forth, and Crow calling me a scammer, and you're saying, yeah, I'm getting pretty close to his paint. The paint is probably a scam, so we got you. Anyway, other than that, yeah, good luck on that whole paint adventure thing. I wouldn't worry about that, gentlemen. Right now, get yourself a defense attorney, because you're going to need one. You don't want to be caught outside with your pants around your ankles. Make sure you get yourself a defense attorney. And why? I plan to get paid off you. Alright. Is this what I bought for taco? Oh, I couldn't get nothing sweet. Mother freaking George. That's why I bought to get something sweet to eat, and I come back with nothing. What time is it? 7:08? I got to grab something to eat. Okay. Oh, mother, I just bought this shirt, man. It's a brand new shirt. I just bought this thing. Just bought it. And jacked it up already. This is why I don't like wearing white. Especially with the sleeves. I can't stand wearing white the sleeves. Always jack these up. Anyway. See y'all later. I've got things to do. Can I just up my search engine optimizer on here? There we go. So with that being said, I'm gonna got money to make tomorrow. I'm gonna go out there and do a couple more setups when we're doing pretty soon. And yeah, I'm getting publicity for the hookup, so it's fantastic. It's going quite well. And you crybabies, you naysayers, you're going to try and continue to cry. You see those 5 videos I just launched? Get the freak to work. If you're saying you have my stuff at the end of the day, that's what I expect to see. Some demonstrations, some dark houses. Oh God, this product is just no. Actually do my work at the end of the day. You don't, I will sue you for a similarity contract. If you mention my company's name, mention my name, I'm going to sue you. Wait till I see you in court. I cannot wait to see some of you in court. Can't wait. What's all that trash you was talking on YouTube again? Oh, you're going to walk out of this courtroom broke. When I get done with you, you're going to walk out of that courtroom broke. I guarantee your banking accounts will be frozen before you even hit your state again. Guarantee I'm going to get your accounts frozen. Ain't no way in the world. Don't even think in the back of your mind I'm going to try to pull out as much money as you ain't pulling out jack. I'm going to freeze your banking accounts. And make sure we seize everything. Lock it all down. This is the consequences of playing around with people at the end of the day that don't play games. I'm not done with you yet. I'm going to make it all public. I want everything to be public. I want everybody online to read everything that went on in that courtroom. You cried, you wet yourself. I want them to know everything that went on. Next time, stay in your lane. I can imagine the conversation Epson had with I went in the day talking about, no, your projector is completely broken. Ain't no way in the world that's 6,000 lumens. Our projector is 6,000 lumens. I can prove it to you. You can prove it to me? How about we take this to court? Can we beat this in court? Does the projector do 6,000 lumens? It doesn't do 6,000 lumens. It's like 1,800 lumens. That's pretty much what it is. We lied, remember? Why did they even challenge him in court? What did they think they were going to win? That wasn't even going to work. Epson beat the crap out of him in court. Thank you, Epson. Did a fantastic job. Anyway, yeah. If you think, I've been asking for you guys to contact us with an attorney. How many times have I said that on camera? I'll say it again. Can you do me a favor? Can you have an attorney reach out to me before we leave the establishment here? You still have time. Get a lawyer to contact us. I would love to have him come down and see the screens. Come on. Why you guys want to do that? You're not going to talk all that trash on YouTube? You talk all that trash? You're not going to have an attorney reach out to Mr. Bird? Oh, this big talk you guys were talking about, suing me and throwing me in jail and I would end up in the street and all that stuff. Remember all that stuff you said about me? Now you're going to go to court, you're going to lose your house, you're going to lose your job, you know, because you can't work a job if you're locked up, right? You're going to lose everything. You're going to end up in the street, like you said you want to do to me. You want to go to jail over this mess. So come on, get this seriously, get a lawyer to reach out to me. I can't wait to meet them. Oh, I got so much stuff I want to show them. When it's in the day, we'll be great friends. You know what I mean? They're definitely gonna drop your case, by the way. Wait to see some of the technology we're working on. Oh, we're taking some of the nice restaurants. We got screens set up, and they're gonna freaking love and have a ball. We make a whole day of it. You won't do it because you're scared. You already know from the door you can't back yourself in court. That's why I asked you to do it. That's the reason why I requested that, because I knew 100% you couldn't back yourself in court. And if you can't back yourself in court and have an attorney shut me up with a gag order, everything I'm saying I can get you in court on, that means you're guilty. And that means you're guilty, you're going to lose everything. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, you see all this energy I got? What time did I drop out of here yesterday? Like 5 something, right? 5 o'clock? It was 5, right? It was 5? Was it 5? Was it 5? Hey. Was it 5? It was 5 o'clock, right? It's 5 o'clock, right? I told you the other day, I don't require sleep. Charge 24/7. That's what I mean. I got the best battery system ever. Charge 24/7. People are dropping off one by one. I can't take it. I can't hang with Mr. Burke. And we're like, it's only freaking 5 o'clock, man. There's stuff we gotta do. It's so early. Get up, get my workout in, get the things I've got to do. Bum, 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 bum. You guys are already tired already. Can you do 3 nights being awake? Can you do it? But you can't. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? But you can't do 3 nights hanging with the bird. But you can't do it. But you can't. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. All right. I'm waking you up. All right, people, I got to go. I'm having fun here. I got things I got to do. I'm excited. I'm so excited. We got new technology coming out. And they don't talk about our stuff, our new technology. You know, go out in the sunlight and do those. Oh, you can't do it. You don't understand how we're just sick of stuff you think you can get close enough to. All right. Let me see. I got to contact some people. I got to bug some people. Chill with them for a little bit. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. We had some fun here at the end of the day. We got to sing this in Tui bass to get ready to leave off here. I'm so glad we had this time together. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Now quit my day job. Do 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 do. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed the show. Had a great time with you. On a serious note, I think our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ bless him with amazing technology. If it weren't for him, none of this would ever be possible. Drive safely. Don't forget to tip your waiter and waitress on the way out. You have a wonderful day. I gotta go. Until then. Bum 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 do 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 do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just love you all.